And for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, let's get ready to shake 'em up. I'm your host, Jay.
And I'm Brad.
And we are the Shake Up guys, back with another fun-filled episode.
Yep, just on here doing our thing again, back at you. If you are watching this, we'd like to improve the show, but we can only do that if you like and subscribe. So, please get on that as soon as possible if you can. Just a bunch of stuff that's going on out here in the world that I could just do without. I don't know about you, Jay. How's your week been going, bro?
Jesus Christ. It's just been a very, very busy couple months, actually. A busy couple months, from everything from outside projects to work to this show. It's been hopping. It's definitely been hopping nonstop, and it's taking a toll, but it's almost over.
Yeah, I have coaching classes that I have to take now, so all my stuff is just... You actually think we have days off?
Shit, I wish. No days off. Hashtag it. No days off.
You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to do something, you don't have days off.
People
the vacation comes when you die, I guess.
Basically. People don't understand free time is not a commodity. When we say literally I don't have time or I'm not available, it's not a diss, it's not a blow off, it's not a trying to, I guess, subjugate or second guess or anything of that nature. It's literally I don't have time. I literally sleep like maybe 4 hours a day.
A good day for me, a good night's sleep for me is about 6 hours of sleep.
Great.
6 hours of sleep and I can still function.
Yeah, without driving my car and my truck and killing somebody.
So
yeah, that sounds about right.
That's pretty awesome. We didn't jump on here to just shoot the shit, I guess. Or I guess maybe we did, I don't know.
To start.
Yeah, shoot the shit.
Do a follow up.
We were supposed to do a Miss Marvel review, but that didn't happen. And now that it was been like a month ago since I seen that movie, I don't even remember like what to even talk about it. But whatever, we'll glance over that for now.
It wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't bad. No, it wasn't bad at all.
I put it on about the same wavelength as Black Panther. It's about as good as that.
Yeah.
About as good as Black Panther. Wasn't bad, wasn't good. Just was an okay flick. And yeah, I am one of those people who do say Black Panther just because it's for the culture doesn't mean it's a great flick. It was just okay.
Yeah. Anyway, as far as it's gonna be a while before they make another one of those anyway. My guy Nas decided to go in there and wreck shop, and everybody was super butthurt about it. But if you read the Infinity Gauntlet story, then I mean, there's nothing surprising going on here. So whatever. But on to the topic of things for the evening.
Wait, before you jump in there, can I back up for 1 second? Just a quick follow up from current events from the last show. I heard Jesse Smollett, who beat the charges. All 16 felony charges against him were dropped. The city of Chicago sued him for the amount of man hours put in combined to investigate the charges against him. I think it was combined as a civil suit for like $130,000. So they already took $100,000 from him for his bail.
The city sued him for that?
Yeah.
They can legally do that, huh? That's crazy.
They can't. It's very uncommon.
Well, what I thought was going to happen when I saw the news story about them dropping the charges, as far as the city was concerned, I figured they was going to pick it up in terms of, federal charges, because that carries a much heavier penalty, and rightfully so, because
it does, and it would normally, but it's the state, it's the city, it's the government, however you want to put it. Money always outweighs. So yeah, we can put this little half a sissy in prison, or we can make damn near $250,000 off of him. He already forfeited the $100,000 bond.
You know what I didn't appreciate?
And now they're suing him for $130,000. So if they win, they'd be out he'd be out tuning 30K.
No, but what I didn't appreciate was the smirk after he walked out of the courthouse and everybody was like, "Oh, Jesse beat it." I was like, "Why is he smiling? You still know who you are, dude.
Right? Still a liar.
You still suck.
Still a liar.
You still suck as a person. So I mean, everybody knows now.
Yeah, it's out there now.
His career is pretty much over.
Yeah, he'll be in the Tyler Perry play.
Nah, I don't even think Tyler Perry. I don't think Tyler Perry will do that. Tyler Perry's got a very successful brand. He ain't gonna. He's not gonna fuck with that dude like that.
It'll be a couple years.
Speaking of, I mean, I feel like somebody needs. I think women need to do something about Cardi B. Like, I don't know. I mean, it would be too easy for a man. I don't want nothing like physically. I don't want her to get beat up or nothing. I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like in situations like that, women need to rally around each other and be like, all right, we got to get the bad apples out of here.
Out of the bunch, yeah, absolutely. I can say this in all sincerity. And from the depths of my man, fuck Cardi B.
Fair enough.
I'm like, the bitch is half retarded. I don't believe she can speak English or Ebonics or really even make sounds for that matter. All she does really is just yell. I never understood why she was famous to begin with.
She's cute.
She cute. Okay, good. Music is trash.
Well, I mean, that's how the music industry, looks at things, is they can sell it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you listen to rap now as opposed to 20 years ago, I mean, think about how many MCs
MC Light,
were like amazing. Amazing MCs that existed that really never got any shine because of their lyrical content. You know what I'm saying? So record companies look at we can sell her. Yeah. We can sell this.
It's very rare that you
behind it,
that you get people a lot of knock, but Nicki Minaj can actually rap. She can actually rap.
Well, yeah, nobody's saying
she's a little plastic, but okay, that ass is nice.
I mean, that ass is stupid.
It is stupid. Lil' Kim was just.
What is all that?
Lil' Kim was a disgusting freak who could actually rap. So.
Well, yeah, Lil' Kim can.
But I'm like, Cardi B? I don't give there ain't nothing you could tell me that she's done that's memorable. Not one song that's gonna be memorable next year.
I don't know, just in my opinion, today's rap is for people who
pop pills.
It's for people who expect erasers on pens. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not supposed to be there.
Okay.
So stop looking for one.
I give you that.
But
yeah, I think women definitely need to have a talk with her, because it's like you gave up government secrets, bitch. You ruined everything for everybody. The Me Too era was already shit, and hopefully on its way out, and you just took it and, kicked it while it was down. It's awful.
The Me Too era is one of those things where it's like, I've said it. I haven't even said it on the show, where it's like, if you're a rapist, come on, man.
Different story.
It's a different story, but I mean, if you have sex with your boss and hope for a promotion, and you have some type of remorse about it some years later, I can't vibe with that. I can't vibe with you. I can't vibe with that. I just, if you are sexually assaulted, and if you're sexually assaulted on a Wednesday, and then on Thursday you're at the police station filling out a report, I tend to believe that.
I believe you.
Yep. I tend to believe that.
Absolutely believe you.
But if you're trying to report a rape,
alleged rape,
6, 7, a decade later,
30 years in the Bill Cosby case.
Bill Cosby is a perfect example. Yeah. I don't. Most of those people, I do not buy.
Here's the problem with Bill Cosby: the statute of limitations was up on all of those cases except for 2. Mm-hmm. The statute of limitations was completely exhausted. There was no point in coming forward, period, except to bring attention to this case. So you came forward, you dragged this man through the mud, you destroyed his credibility, you destroyed his legacy, and then at the end of the day, you accomplished nothing. And in the two cases, one got thrown out literally in 6 minutes. They interviewed the one witness. They put her on the stand, or not witness, the accuser. They put her on the stand. They destroyed her in literally 6 minutes, a little under, and that case got thrown out. The last case, they were able to convict on circumstantial evidence alone. Horseshit. Take cases like the comedian Aziz Ansari. That girl accused him of regret rape. She came.
So that means she had sex with him willingly, but then like the next day she felt bad about it.
She felt like a whore the next day.
And now he did, but those charges didn't stick though.
No, but it's the simple fact that you can drag this man through the mud and destroy his career because you felt like a whore. You came to his house, you blew him, you had sex with him, you stopped. He said, "Okay, let's stop." You left.
I just think that's
and then
funny.
The next day you say,
I don't know why, but that's
man, fuck these people. Fuck this.
Regret rape. Come on.
That regret rape.
Stop it. There's no such thing.
Apparently it is.
You're making this up.
Apparently it is. We'll move to another topic before we get this shit flagged and
yeah, whatever. I don't care. I have nothing to lose now. That's just how I feel. I don't have anything to lose. So, test it.
Anyway, what are you doing over there?
Making sure everything's okay.
Oh, okay. This is fine. We're still this chit chat. I'm asking, what are you doing with the board? Because it looks people can't see. They don't know it. They can't see the board.
They just need to see us. That's all right. Everything's cool. It's cool. Everything's cool. You cool? I'm cool. So.
Anthony Hamilton. If you're cool, then I'm cool. All right. What else? I think that's it for current events, honestly, on my end.
I think that the Smollett situation is a perfect segue into our topic for the evening, which is going to be, and all of you know what I'm talking about when I say this, energy vampires. Okay? They come in all shapes and sizes. They might even be your children. I don't know. I'm just saying. Now, for those who don't really understand what I'm saying exactly, which I doubt there's a lot of people who won't, but here goes anyway. Energy vampire is a person that does nothing but suck your natural life energy right out of you. And I know this is metaphysical and I don't have any like a meter to judge how much energy one person has, but there's someone that comes around you and just turns your positive energy into negative energy or just drains your energy all the way. And we've all experienced this in life. And I think it's important to be able to recognize it and get the hell away from it.
Absolutely.
Get away from these people.
Run.
It's far away. I mean, an example for myself is when people come to your house and they just don't know when to leave. I mean that's probably about the best example I could give in just my own recent life. Just you come to my house, it's cool, and hang out for a minute, but after that you should
get out, go, leave.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to. If the sun is coming up, you stay too long,
right?
And I'm a night owl, so if I'm saying that, that means something. For other people, it might be that person you work with that's constantly telling you about their dating problems. But as soon as you get ready to talk about things in your life that you're excited about, they're nowhere to be found. Energy vampire. They came to suck the attention energy right out of you. And as soon as you had something that you wanted to share or you wanted to reciprocate as far as sharing, they're nowhere to be found.
They just changed the subject immediately, or somehow managed to twist it back around to them. They came, they sucked, they conquered. It's just, I understand completely. The people who overstay their welcome, that can be male, female, family, guests from out of town. That's just the easiest way to put it. Those people who don't know when they've overstayed their welcome, whether it be in your home or in your life.
In your life.
I've seen people in relationships who are like, why the fuck are you two still together? Y'all don't even like each other. Like, you hate him, he hates you. The only thing y'all got in common together is a kid. Just leave. Just get the fuck away from each other.
It's that easy when you have a kid.
Nah, it is. Because just get the fuck away from each other.
It's one of those. It's just one of those things. He said, just leave.
The only thing, agree to split daycare costs. That's it. Just get the fuck away from each other.
That's not gonna happen.
I mean, literally, I've seen relationships where all they do is cheat on each other. They don't even acknowledge each other. I've seen relationships where like, yeah, I live with somebody, but it ain't nothing serious.
Right.
They're sleeping the same. Well, not sleeping the same. Most of the time, he sleep on the couch or in the other room. She sleep on the fucking bed or whatever. It's just, get away from each other. You're not doing anything but making each other miserable. Seriously, you're just taking up space in each other's lives at this point.
Yeah. I think I run into a lot of energy vampires. Not so much at my job, but just more so in my everyday. Like, people think because you don't have any children that you have like all this time on your hands, but that's not true because I have dreams and I'm working on them. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like every day, I'm working on my dreams, my goals, and all that other stuff. I don't have time to play.
Right.
Like, just because I don't have a child to take care of doesn't mean I just got all this free time. And like, I like my me time.
Yeah.
I like my me time, and if I'm giving my me time to you, then I don't want to say I expect something in return, but I mean, please understand that I'm not gonna listen to your shit all the time, and then you never reciprocate, and then we're gonna stay friends, or I'm gonna keep listening to yourself. I'm attention deficit, just to share. So sometimes when I'm having a conversation with somebody, my mind will drift off.
Right.
So I'm not really even 100% listening, especially if your subject matter is repetitive.
Boring. Yeah.
Like, if you're telling me that your girlfriend or your boyfriend or husband or wife keeps doing the same dysfunctional behavior, generally after about the third time you're telling me this, I'm not listening. I'm half listening.
Yeah.
I'm listening for keywords like, what do you think?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like stuff like that.
Fuck, I should have been listening.
Oh my God, I have nothing to go off of. You know what I'm saying? And I try to like throw out a distraction and like change the subject to something that's like a little more interesting. But it's not that I mind listening, because I like to think of myself as a pretty decent listener. But let's be honest here, man. Friendships are reciprocal. They just are.
No.
If you're friends with somebody who means you no damn good, then that's your fault. That's your fault, and you should have already gotten away from this person.
Absolutely,
it was good, but I don't know. I feel like in this era of political correctness, people aren't as honest with the people around them as they should be.
No, absolutely not.
About everything, and I think that plays a part. I think energy vampires sense that, and I don't think it can just be like other people. Well, maybe I don't know. Part of the show is me trying to understand the things that people do in life that I just can't wrap my head around sometimes.
It goes back to what I was saying. Like, take for example a relationship I was talking about earlier. Neither one of them want to be together. They both know it. It's just neither one of them has the balls to say it. That goes back to being honest with one another. If you have the balls to just be honest, like, look, you're not happy, I'm not happy, let's just get the fuck away from each other. We'll split daycare and call it a day. If they have the balls, but they like you said, they don't have the courage to be honest with one another and just say, this is not working, or I'm not happy, or this ain't what I want. So they rather live in this fucking blue pill, fucking just cliche of an existence, rather than just truly say what it really is.
I think you got to be honest with people for your own well-being. You know, for whatever it is that other person is bothering you about. You know, you have to be able to say, look, I can't right now, or you know, in terms of relationships, get away from each other, man. There's so many people in the world that you should not sit and be miserable with just one.
Right.
That's how I feel.
Absolutely.
I feel the same way about people who just suck your energy. Suck.
Oh,
takers. You know, you give nothing. You just take my patience, my energy, my positivity, all that. Taker.
Worse than saying nigga. Just taker. I gotta back up for 1 second. People underestimate because you have kids. They don't think, okay, well, you're not fulfilled or you don't have a lot going on. It's like, I have a lot going on. I'm really tired. I have a lot. Don't get mad at me just because I pulled out. And you left it in. Fuck you. You didn't say or just because you didn't get the Plan B pill. Don't get mad at me.
Pull-out game is amazing. Some people can't pull out of a driveway.
All right, this one left. Move on.
Nah, it's not left. I think I don't know. I guess this is more or less for the younger people out there because if you got somebody constantly just, and it's not something you think about consciously. No. It's like someone will come up to you and just tell you all this negative, but that's all they ever talk to you about is negative stuff. It drags you down, even if you're not conscious of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You just don't even know.
People trying to sell you stuff.
You don't even know that. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Stuff that if I want to buy something, I just go buy it. I don't really need you to sell it. I don't know.
Yeah. People don't understand that their negative. I guess I don't want to say their negativity can impact the people around them. You ever been around just an evil bitch? Just a mean-spirited woman who's just angry and bitter. Let me rephrase that. Let me clarify. Not just a mean bitch. I mean, just like an evil-spirited, bitter broad.
Let's say person.
Okay, whatever.
Keep it kosher. But no, I understand what you're saying.
Her fucking kids. You ever look at her kids? Her kids will turn out like that. Her kid will be like a little evil-spirited. They have a fucking 2-year-old, and it's like, God, you're a bitch, and your kid's a bitch, and the kid's too, but the kid's already got a bad attitude, just like, hey, what you doing over here? Not to see you little bitch.
I don't know. See, I'm not the type of person. Listen, I'm not the type of person you should probably leave your kids around. No. Not because I'm going to kill them, but I am not against spanking other people's children. Especially if they do something bad, like really bad.
I kicked the kid. Aaron Cuz down there. He'll attest. I kicked that kid. Missed out on some fucking because I kicked that kid. I was like, I don't like kids. And that little bastard kid, you over here messing with my mama. That's another example of what I'm talking about. That little bastard hit me in my nuts. Boop. Punted that little fucker across the room.
Okay.
I was like, get this little fucker away from me.
Assaulted a child.
No, I didn't assault the little bastard. I just kicked him. And he went flying. He punched me in my nuts. So I kicked him back. I was like, I was defending myself. Anyway.
I mean, I'm not going to pull out like full on extension cords. I think that's too far, but I always wear a belt. And it was good enough for me. So it's good enough for them.
Apparently it works. Right.
Because I don't go around and just mess with people for no good reason either. So,
right.
I mean, it's just, I guess there's degrees, like I probably would never get upset with a child. I don't have kids, so I don't know this for sure, but I wouldn't get upset with a child if, they were just asking me. You know how kids are. They ask 100,000 questions. That doesn't bother me.
I don't mind answering questions. I've done it before. I don't mind that.
So, but if, what I'm saying, if I come in and my kid or somebody else's kid is, what I'm saying, hanging off my chandelier or something like that, yeah, I might have to take my belt off. You know what I'm saying?
It's your stupid ass down.
Yeah.
What the fuck is the matter with you?
I ain't trying to cuss the kid out or nothing.
I will.
Come on, man. Where's your mama at? And why isn't she watching you right now? What is going on?
I go overboard.
I'm watching them? Oh, okay. Well, we're going to learn. Kids around me are going to learn that if you mind what I tell you to do, we're going to have fun. And if you don't, well, like my mom says, a hard head carries a sore ass.
I'll tell you, get your dumb ass off my chandelier. You stupid and you ain't shit, and your mama ain't shit.
Wow.
And you come from ain't shit stock.
That's a bit over the top, but okay, that's cool. That's fine.
I don't want the kid to just go away. I want the kid to go away and have learned something from this.
Yeah, he learned some new curse words. Yeah. I doubt that. He probably already knew those curse words.
I'll tell people.
He probably knew not to say them himself, but now he's gonna feel like emboldened to do so.
I tell people, don't leave your kids around me. They come back smelling like alcohol and cigarettes. So if you don't want your kids to cuss and come back smelling fucking funny, don't leave them with me. I'm not a role model. I'm my Charles Barkley voice.
Charles Barkley, great power forward. Anywho. But yeah, kids can be energy vampires too. I see it all the time. Kids running around the grocery store throwing temper tantrums, which I never understood, because when I was a kid, I never threw a temper tantrum in the grocery store. Most of it was because probably up until that point, I had enough butt whoopings to know that if I go in this store, I'll fuck up.
I'm gonna get fucked up in this store.
I'm gonna get fucked up in this store.
In this store.
And I'm gonna get embarrassed.
Yeah. Not worth it.
not worth it. Not worth it.
Let me just clown when you get in the car.
You just get that cinnamon toast crunch that's at the bottom of the shelf and not the one with the name on it. I don't remember what they're called.
Cinnamon crisp.
It was just as delicious.
Right.
Stop crying about stupid stuff, little kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a lesson that adults could learn. Not everything is going to go your way. But this is how people sucking your energy out of you.
If you teach them that when they're kids, though.
People like that.
If you teach them that when they're kids, they grow up and realize, oh, the world's not about me. It doesn't revolve around me.
Of course not. It doesn't revolve around any of us. Except me. No. But these are those things that I think people should pay more attention to in their everyday lives, especially when they're amongst their so-called friends, or people you think is your friend. Not everybody's your friend. And some people that just come around you to take. Be able to identify these people and get them the hell away from you.
Absolutely. Hell, some people come into your life, honestly, because they just need a shoulder to lean on. And that shoulder to lean on just can turn into an all-out one-sided relationship where you're so easy to talk to, and then it turns into they want to tell you their deepest, dark secret and everything that goes on with their day, and it's like, when the fuck was the last time you asked me about my day?
Yeah.
When was the last time I talked? Period. Shut the fuck up. Or don't make it a one-sided relationship, because again, like you just said, it's not all about you. Takers. So unfortunately, that's what you have in a lot of situations.
Well, that's really all I got for that subject. Truth be told, watch out for the energy vampires. It's a real thing. And if you're having a conversation with a person and it has nothing to do with you, but you still walk away feeling worse than what you did before you spoke to that person, that might be a red flag. And that's all we got today. We are the Shake Up Guys. Again, I'm Brad.
I'm Jay.
And please, you know, if you like our content, we can't grow unless you do. And that's what we like to do. Grow our content. You know, we like to get more people in here just to have these conversations amongst the people, you know, because that's who we are. We're regular guys. We're just two regular dudes on YouTube doing our thing, talking about the things we would talk about if these cameras weren't on us. So,
pretty much,
you know, everybody have a blessed day and stay away from vampires, bro. All right. Peace out.
Peace.